There's a lot of concern all over the world about how climate change affects all lobster species. According to the Maine State's Department of Marine Resources, 73.9% of the fishing economy is reliant on lobster. The Gulf of Maine's increase in water temperature from an annual surface mean of 0.25 degrees Celsius in 2001 to higher than 2 degrees Celsius in 2012 is having measurable effects on the Maine's lobster populations. This could prove problematic to the lobster industry, which, valued at $533 million a year, is the second most valuable fishery in the United States and the economic heart of Maine. Lobster populations are moving north to areas that were once too cold for them, like Canada's Gulf, where Maine lobstermen cannot legally operate without federal permits. That makes it a challenge to predict the long-term effects this will have on the industry. The concern is that the market's ability to adapt to this unpredictability in the wake of other effects climate change can have on lobster populations. On a level of concern for species, lobsters are sensitive creatures. It all comes down to the temperature, the salinity, and the pH level of the water. The bigger picture is that we're going to see periods where the available habitat for lobsters is going to change. It's going to shift the distribution of larvae, juveniles, adults, and egg-bearing females, which will affect future stocks. Temperature acts as the main factor determining where lobsters are going to live and mate. Lobsters like a chilly 54 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit. But there are other factors to consider as well. The ice caps melting slowly decreases the salinity of the water. If lobsters live in water whose salinity is less than 32 parts per thousand, their metabolism decreases. Another anticipated factor is ocean acidification, the buildup of carbonic acid accelerated by climate change in ocean waters, which lowers the water pH level, making it more acidic. Lobsters communicate chemically. This could influence behavior, mating, movement, and distribution. A lower pH level could also have big implications on larval development.
Lobster is still very solid, and it will be solid for the next 5 to 10 years, but it will have drop-offs with the warming of the ocean's temperature, and the lobsters will be affected by it greatly. But there are so many lobsters still on the bottom that are not baby lobsters that are affected by the climate, because when a female has eggs on it, a pound-and-a-half female lobster can carry up to 3,000 to 5,000 eggs, and biologists say with about 5,000 eggs, there'll be a 4 to 5% living ratio where those lobsters will grow up and mature, and the rest will be eaten by birds, sea life, etc. So now, with the global warming and the water temperatures rising, they estimate out of that 5% of the living ratio that now 30% of those that make it, baby lobsters, will die because of the warming waters. They will migrate north to colder waters.
And have you seen effects of lobstermen losing their product south?
In Massachusetts and Portland and areas in the southern Maine have dropped off tremendously. They used to have fishing like us, and in the fall, I'll give you an example, we average about 4 to 8 pounds per trap, depending on the season. Whereas Portland and Boston have dropped off to about a pound to a pound and a half to a trap, which is a significant loss. Now, I believe that our areas will be fishing these same numbers for 4 to 5 more years before we see a drop. Well, it depends. You have to cut back on your living expenses, your way of life. It's very hard to just uproot and get a different job, because that's most of the fishermen, that's what they know. So a few of
Lobstermen all over the state are validating climate change effects on their industry and desperately trying to obtain a federal permit to follow the northward lobster movement. Without a federal permit or drastic change within Gulf's temperatures and pH level balance, many fishermen will lose their jobs or more, as well as a drastic drop in stock that very much so contributes to a symbolic aspect of Maine. There is no doubt this devastating greenhouse effect is the result of the level at which our oceans are warming and rising, causing massive effects to this species.